What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter cracked it wide open with his newly released interview about Sean Porter versus Errol "The Truth" Spence. Kenny Porter stated that Sean Porter, him being Sean's manager, his father, have signed the contract a month ago. What the hell is Errol Spence waiting on? He's waiting for Errol Spence to sign the contract so they can announce the fight to get this fight a go. Errol Spence has not signed the contract. Now, what makes it more interesting, you could say, okay, if you're an Errol Spence fan, oh, he's having this negotiations with Canelo and other things are evolving that's causing him to prolong the fight. All right, that's funny. Who do we want to see in the welterweight division? Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. But he says he can't fight Terence Crawford because he has fights like Sean Porter, then the winner of Pacquiao-Thurman, then Terence Crawford. But he hasn't even signed the contract to fight Sean Porter, so what else? What's the other excuse? You're waiting for Pacquiao-Thurman? Why are you waiting for those two when you're supposed to be fighting this guy and getting this guy out of the way? And then you're going to wait for another fight. And then you got to fight Terence Crawford. Why don't you fight Terence Crawford now when both of you guys are available? Because obviously you haven't signed the contract to fight Sean Porter. So why are you waiting on the winner out of Pacquiao-Thurman? It makes no sense to me. Like somebody's bullshitting. And he says, oh, I'm not going to give him 50-50. But you gave Mikey Garcia 50-50? Huh. So you gave a smaller guy that you were favored to win 50-50 to come up to fight you, and both of you motherfuckers only made $3 million apiece. Whereas Terence Crawford made $5.5 million and Khan made $5 million. That's $2 million more and $2.5 million more than you made. And then you have the nerve and the audacity to say, I'm not going to give him 50-50. I'm the biggest draw. Dude, let me counterpunch this real quick. I'm going to make this short and sweet. Errol Spence, you don't want that smoke. Errol Spence does not want to fight Terence Crawford, and he's putting roadblocks that are made out of fucking air, right? They don't exist because he doesn't want to fight Terence Crawford. Just be real with yourself. If you call yourself the truth, Errol Spence, just admit, truthfully, you don't want to fight Terence Bud Crawford because the guy will give you problems. Look, I would respect Errol Spence more. You know what I mean? Because it sounded more like me, like Deontay Wilder shit. It sounds like that. It sounds like that he's making excuses not to fight a fighter based on his own popularity that doesn't really exist. Yes, Errol Spence is known. He's a known fighter, but is he better or more marketable than Terence Crawford? No. You know what I mean? And here's the whole thing about it. Errol Spence says, oh, he has my number, I has his number, but I'm gonna have to wait to get 3 belts. Why do you have to wait to get 3 belts if you're already bigger than Terence Crawford? Right? Make that make sense. What are you trying to convince people of? You're already the biggest draw. So why do you have to get 3 belts first? What's this dominant of power? Like I want to call shit and run shit when you're not even fighting the people you said you can fight to get to Terence Crawford. Oh, and by the way, if you have to wait to fight Terence Crawford after getting 3 belts, that tells us automatically who is the bigger guy, who is the most feared. Terence Crawford is the boogeyman of the division by default, and he admits it himself. He didn't really tell you. He told you without telling you. He's showing you. No, I got to fight this guy first. No. Then after that, I got to fight this guy first. Then I'll fight Terence Crawford. Look, you saved the best for what? Last. His ass has got counterpunched that quickly because he just showed us, no, I'm not fighting Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford is the tougher and the best out of the whole division, so I'm going to wait to fight him last. Just like Deontay Wilder wanted to wait to fight Anthony Joshua last. Let's fight Tyson Fury because he thought Tyson Fury was easier. And so did Errol Spence thought of Sean Porter, okay? And the winner out of Pacquiao Thurman. Then Terence Crawford, okay? That's how it's running, guys. This is the realness. And people reveal who they really are. So by that default, Errol Spence has been counterpunched by proving that Terence Crawford is the boogeyman of the division. You guys tell me what you think about this video and Kenny Porter's statements. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.